All right, again, back from another video. South Most Their Fans Job. Time in 2024. Move forward. South Most Their Fans Job. Draya Michelle blasted fans after pregnancy with Jalen Green. Jalen Green speaks out on being trapped as Alpha Male Their Fans Job. Minority women have been taught to go after these men. It's just an easy come up. A lot of men don't use condoms and they know it's easy. Minority women have been taught to go after these superstars, these young men who are getting signed for 50 million contracts, 100 million contracts. These IG models, minority women, are going after these young men and chasing after these athletes, these rappers, these young men, and having baby and kids to trap these men who are making these 50 million contracts, 100 million contracts, playing in the NBA, NFL, and in the industry. Minority women know it's easy to get a man to simp and be a simp husband. While Jalen Green is still young, most men, while they're young, have a lot of money and are more likely to get caught up in IG models and OnlyFans models and minority women on the internet, IG OnlyFans and minority society, and are more likely to simp and be a simp husband. These IG models, OnlyFans models, and minority women find these young men who are making 50 million contracts, 100 million contracts, and trap these men and having babies to stay in power and maintain, compete on the internet, IG OnlyFans and minority society. And minority women will make millions because of the internet, IG OnlyFans and minority society. Minority women are making millions because of IG models like Draya and Michelle. This is just another level up for minority women. As alpha males, their fans, job, gang.
Michelle is someone who has sparked serious controversy in the past, but I ain't never seen nothing like what she is dealing with now. I mean, how does she go ahead and get knocked up by 22-year-old Jalen Green when she's literally pushing 40? Baby, Draya must be all about that bag.
In a few years, he'll be making $300 million.
Okay, so
he's gonna max out.
But even before we get into the real reason why she got pregnant, how did we even get to a place where Draya started dating Jalen? So these two were first rumored to be dating last August when they were spotted out at a day party, and then again near a sugarfish sushi spot in LA. And as soon as fans suspected that the two could be an item, there was already widespread disapproval of the relationship. But when Draya started showing signs of being pregnant, baby, that is when hell broke loose. Mind your business. Well, fans already suspected that Draya had a baby bump when she was spotted leaving a Rockets game wearing denim overalls. But now she has confirmed with her own photos that she is indeed pregnant. She wrote on the caption of her post, "Happy #International Women's Day. As women, we navigate through so much, often leading us to question, what is my purpose? For me, the magic lies in motherhood and the awe-inspiring ability to bring life into the world of today. It's my power." She is having a baby girl, adding, "And if anything can surpass the wonder of being a woman, it's the privilege of bringing another woman into existence. We are overjoyed to share our love for you, little girl. I am excited to speak words to the daughter I never thought I'd have." In addition, Draya also revealed that she is 7 months pregnant and her baby will be arriving in May 2024. Y'all, that post alone caused quite the uproar. And not that Draya has to care what anybody thinks or says about her, but when your reputation precedes you and you have a notorious record for being either a groupie or chasing ball players, it's looking like she got that baby to trap that boy, especially if you consider the age gap. Let's just say that this is not a pairing people are pleased about. I mean, Jalen is 22, while Draya, on the other hand, is 39. Age ain't none but a number. You know, for the most part, Michelle had the comment section of her Instagram blocked, obviously because of all the negative comments she was getting about the relationship. But that hasn't stopped her from being hit with a lot of negativity. And when I say that people have been having a lot of opinions, baby, they have been going hard on Draya. Take what Joe Budden said, for instance.
We're not talking about his choices as a 21-year-old whose brain is not fully developed. We're talking about Draya in her 40s having a baby by the young man whose brain is not developed. Do you have a unique take on this, or do you just want to meander? Because if that's the case, then I'll act like a woman and start talking.
Michelle is someone who has...
And you gotta understand, Joe Budden is correct with this one. Minority women know that simping and being a simp husband is more likely to happen if they go after these young men while they're still in their early 20s and making millions. It's just another easy one for minority women. These men have become simp husband and get trapped into feminine energy, life, and emotions. The relationship will be based on drama and emotions.
The opinion was pretty much the same across various platforms, and one person on X was also just like, Draya really tried to use International Women's Day to announce her pregnancy as if we don't know she was a deadbeat to her first son. son. And now she is pregnant by a 22-year-old who's the same age as her son while she's pushing 40. I'm pretty sure it's been a rough couple of weeks for Draya reading all these comments on social media, especially when we have some people saying that she knew Jalen from way back and that she even babysat him. Personally, I haven't come across any receipts to prove that Draya babysat Jalen, but I also wouldn't be surprised considering everybody knows everybody in Hollywood. Honey, I know the age difference is the biggest issue here, especially considering that if the genders were reversed, the man would be dragged through the mud. But here's the thing, when it comes to Draya and Jalen, it's not just about the age difference. As far as Draya is concerned, this is someone whose history is not making it look like she has the best intentions for Jalen. I mean, this is the same person who in 2020 made the most insensitive comments on the situation between Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Like, she literally implied that getting shot by your lover was romantic, which was just a crazy thing to say.
I predict that they had some sort of Bobby and Whitney love that, drove them down this snapped type of road, and I'm here for it. I like that. I want you to like me so much you shoot me in the foot too. Like,
at the time, even Megan publicly bashed Draya for her take, and she had to issue an apology via Twitter. But that didn't save her from the repercussions of her actions, and the heaviest consequence obviously came when she lost her role as a Fenty ambassador. And y'all remember when she refused to sign her son's homework? What happened was that Draya said that her son's project required extensive practice on a speech and needed her signature. But since her son had recited the speech up to 2 times a day for a month, she said she was tired of hearing it and refused to sign the homework. So it's these kinds of things that are making people say that she should not be in a relationship, let alone have a child with someone as young as Jalen, especially considering Jalen has also had his fair share of immaturity. For instance, in early 2023, there was a video that went viral showing how Jalen was making some very spicy gestures with former teammate Josh Christopher, and it was wild. The short clip showed Josh pinned below Jalen with his legs spread in the air, and Jalen, who was right in between his legs, vigorously thrusted for a few seconds before rolling off Christopher. Another thing we can't forget is that Draya has a son that is literally the same age as Jalen. Nico Howard was conceived sometime in 2002 when his mother was 17, and he is the oldest of the 2 kids Draya Michelle has given birth to, and is between 21 and 22 years old right now. Child, there's also always been a bit of drama involving Nico, and for those who recall, in early 2016, the opinion was pretty much the same across various. There was a bit of drama involving Draya's son when the paternity was being debated on social media. At the time, many believed that his father was former NBA player Gilbert Arenas, but Draya shut down those rumors before things got out of hand. And in a now-deleted Instagram post from February 2016, she made it clear that Nico's father was not an NBA player. She then said that Nico's dad, who he is named after, makes an honest living as a barber. Anyway, I'm not here to discuss the paternity drama Nico had growing up. I'm more concerned about his present, which possibly involves an awkward relationship with Jalen. In case you forgot, when it comes to this relationship, we are also talking about a woman who was arrested for child endangerment. Back in the day, a local newspaper reported that Nico went home from school to an empty apartment and spent nights alone while his mother worked. Allegedly, he told the police that he would get off the bus most days and wait for someone to leave or enter the gated parking garage under the apartment complex in the 100 block of North Park Road so he could get into the building. He also said that his mother, Draya, would leave the apartment door unlocked and microwave dinners in the freezer for him. As a result, police arrested Draya at the apartment on a charge of endangering the welfare of a child. When the arrest happened, the police said the apartment looked like it had been ransacked. Draya's undergarments scattered throughout the living room, a small dog was in a cage, and dog feces and dog urine were in several places in the apartment. I told you, Draya has quite the history, and I have not even talked about her messy relationships with men. Also, is it possible that Draya is only after Jalen's money? Obviously, the man's got a very promising career ahead of him. And to a lot of people, he's out here thinking it's just fun. And now he has a baby mama who knows exactly how to empty that account. People are pointing out how Draya was in a long-term relationship with her second baby daddy, and possibly with her first one, and was probably super careful not to get pregnant by the many other older men she had been with. So she clearly trapped Jalen first because he's super young, naive, and rich. And he is only going to get richer. Girl, I also can't get over the fact that Draya's child with Jalen is really going to be like my dad and my big brother are the same age. Child, that's wild. Anyway, you know what? Draya has seen all the nasty attitudes y'all are giving her on social media, and she posted an inspirational quote on her Instagram story in response to the backlash she was receiving on social media following her pregnancy announcement, saying, "Get comfortable being misunderstood. Only a fraction of people will be able to understand understand your essence. You are not on anyone else's timeline of comprehension. Also, it's none of your business how others choose to perceive you. Most High see you clearly. Let that be enough. As for Jalen, he's been pretty quiet about the situation, which makes me really wonder what is going on in his head. Do you think he's jumping for joy over Draya carrying his child? Does he feel like he made a huge mistake? What really is Draya's intention? Let me know your thoughts and whether you are in support of this relationship or not. If there was a bit of drama involving Draya's son,